My name is Matthew, and this is my wife Susan, and we are on our Great American Southwest road trip. In our last episode, we showed you why we were in Austin, which was to attend Scentsy Family Reunion.
Check out the new Scentsy car bar clip.
Scentsy pods in a whole new way. Introducing the Scentsy wall fan diffuser.
Yes, we spent a lot of time seeing, smelling, learning, and experiencing the new Scentsy products, but we did get out and do other things. This episode is about those non-Scentsy things we did in Austin. Enjoy! We are at Ironworks Barbecue here in Austin, Texas, getting our barbecue fix. So, Susan really loves barbecue sauce. She also likes pulled pork. So, I got a brisket platter here with mac and cheese going on the cob. It came with an onion and also some pickles, but I gave her my pickles. And so she has double pickles over there. She got coleslaw and mac and cheese with her pulled pork. So, hey Susan, so you want to try your...
Yeah, put some sauce on it. You can add your own sauce at the table.
And I'm not I don't like barbecue sauce very much, so I just put a dab on my plate to kind of get the flavor of it, but not overwhelm the taste of the meat.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing.
So yeah, we're down here for a Scentsy convention, and this barbecue place is literally a stone's throw away from the convention center. So if you're down here, come try it out.
So what I did is I took my bread that comes with the flat, put on some barbecue sauce, pork, coleslaw, 3 pickles. It's coming out the bottom, it's so juicy. That's amazing. This is one you need lots of napkins for.
So while in Austin, we of course had to enjoy some local cuisine, including our standbys like Red Robin and In-N-Out, and a couple of new ones in the area like Casino El Camino and Moonshiner's Grill. It was all very delicious.
Hi guys! We are at the Texas State Capitol here in Austin with our friends Alicia and Katie. Hey! Hi! So we're going to take a tour of the building and the grounds, and thankfully we're here early in the morning so it's not too hot to do it.
Still hot.
Still hot, but not too hot. This looks like one of the memorials here for Vietnam Veterans Memorial. Very nice. That's very cool. Texas Peace Officers Memorial here on the grounds of the state capitol building. So there are 4 different entrances into the Capitol: north, south, east, and west. We came into the south entrance. So don't be confused and thinking that you have to come through the entrance of the visitor center, because you don't. So we're going to take a tour here in a moment, but the tours start at the visitor center. Wow.
Welcome to the Texas State Capitol. I'm Amanda, showing you around. I'm part of the State Conservation Board, which is the agency that takes care of this big, beautiful building. And this is the 4th building to be our capital here in Austin. It was finished in 1888, so it's about 130 years old. Right now we're in the South Foyer, so this is the main entrance to the Capitol. So a lot of our great artwork. 2 big paintings done by William Henry Huddle. He's an important early Texas artist. On this side, holding his trademark coonskin cap in hand, that's David Crockett. He came out from Tennessee to fight in our Texas Revolution in 1836. He joined up with the forces at the Alamo to fight in the other painting is called The Surrender of Santa Ana. It takes place the day after the last battle of the Texas Revolution, the Battle of San Jacinto or Tallahassee. And it shows General Antonio Lopez de Santa Ana, who's in the blue shirt and the white pants. He's commander of the Mexican Army and president of Mexico. The Texans captured him morning after the battle and forced him to surrender. Eventually, he's forced to sign a treaty that makes Texas its own independent country. Then lying on a blanket, that's Sam Houston, commander of the Texas Army. Houston was injured during the battle the day before. That's why he's lying down, with his foot all wrapped up, though that is the wrong foot. 2 statues behind me here, these are carved by Elizabeth Ney. She's a German Texan artist. Her studio here in town is now a museum, which you can go and visit. On this side, super girly here, that's Stephen F. Austin. He brought the first about 300 families from the United States to Texas, while Texas was still part of Mexico. He became one of the leaders during the Revolution, but unfortunately he died later that year. Our other statue is Sam Houston again, and Houston had a pretty impressive resume. Before he ever came to Texas, he served as the governor of Tennessee. He's general during the Texas Revolution, 1st, then 3rd president of the Republic of Texas. When we become a state, he goes to Washington, serves as senator, then comes back and serves as governor of Texas. Houston is still the only person to be elected governor of 2 different states. I also want to point out our lovely terrazzo floors. These were put in 1936 for the centennial of the Texas Revolution. Here in the South Foyer, they commemorate important battles that happened on Texas soil.
Did you get first again?
Look who's joining us again.
Yeah, sorry. So welcome to our rotunda. From the star in the ceiling to the star in the floor, it's 218 feet. You can put the Statue of Liberty in here with room to spare. That star in the ceiling is 8 feet from point to point. It's about the same size as the big Republic seal here in the middle of the floor. And speaking of these seals, these are the same as our 6 flags over Texas. So the 6 countries that have claimed all are part of Texas during its history. Castles and Lions for Spain. They started exploring Texas in the early 1500s. Gold fleur-de-lis for France. They were here by accident. It did not end well. Eagle with the snake in its mouth, Mexico. Mexico won independence from Spain in 1821, and Texas went with. About 15 years later, we have our revolution to become the Republic of Texas, so great big Lone Star. We're our own country, a little under 10 years. Then we joined the United States as the 28th state. About 15 years after that, Civil War breaks out and Texas secedes to join the Confederacy. So that's the Confederacy with the guy on the horse. South lost that war, so after completing the requirements for Reconstruction, Texas rejoined the Union in 1870. And if y'all heard of the theme park Six Flags, this is where that name comes from. Then folks on the walls, these are former governors and presidents of the state and Republic of Texas. Our current governor, Greg Abbott, doesn't have a portrait yet because the governor's portrait isn't painted until after they leave office. His portrait goes up, goes where Governor Perry is. Perry moves over to Governor Bush. Bush moves over to Governor Ann Richards. She moves over. It keeps going all the way to the fourth. It takes them like a week to move all those portraits and put a new one up. And we have had 2 female governors. So Ann Richards here is our second. Our first has a statue across the rotunda and 2 portraits on the 2nd floor. Her name is Miriam Amanda Ferguson. She's elected governor only about 4 years after women get the right to vote. So 1924, then again in 1932. She was almost the first female governor in the entire country. She missed it by just 2 weeks. So we're still in the basement of the main building here. They actually stuck people down here and just built offices into the hallways to have somewhere to put people in the 70s and 80s. Obviously, much better solution than the extensions. Coming around. So this is often used as an exhibition space. When we're not in session, it's not as heavily used, but different groups will come and they'll put up posters or banners or art stuff. Sometimes it's political, sometimes it's like the kids' art contest that they'll have the winners put up here.
That's cool.
It's fun during session because sometimes we'll only be there for like a day or 2, and so sometimes like I'll come down in the morning and be like, well, this wasn't for last time. We've got a Medal of Honor wall here. So people like Audie Murphy, born in Texas, awarded the Medal of Honor. If I want to come back and take a closer look, these are touch screens. It's like a little bit more about these folks. We're even going to the double doors here. It's a good spot to be able to those door hinges and doorknobs.
Underneath the ground level on the garden side. All right. That's cool.
I'm a little crazy with the stars in the extension.
Yeah.
The stars are enough for all sizes.
Stars all over the place.
It's a very prominent decorating motif here.
Yes.
That in the shape of Texas. I've seen whole threads about like all of the different things that you can get in the shape of Texas. It's everything from like pools and cheese plates. I don't know if your hotel probably has a Texas-shaped waffle maker. That's a really common thing.
No, I don't think so.
It's a pretty common thing for hotels in Texas.
Funny.
So yeah, this part of the building is called the Extension. It's finished about 25 years ago. With the Extension, we're the largest state capitol by area. So not the tallest, but we are the biggest. This is 4 floors underground. The top 2 are mostly offices for senators and representatives, but we also have an auditorium, cafeteria, gift shops, meeting rooms, committee rooms, press rooms, hearing rooms, everything you need to run the business of government. The bottom 2 floors are actually a giant parking garage.
That's what you're excited about. Squirrel, okay?
Squirrel. We have a lot of squirrels on the grounds.
Shiny things. Oh my god.
Yeah, and we do have our great skylights here. They run down the sides as well. The legislators do have windows in their offices. But from here, we've got a good view of the Capitol, and y'all might have noticed that we are kind of a funny color. So most state capitals are white, like the National Capitol, like the White House made out of limestone, and that's the original plan for this building. But Texas limestone actually rusts when you pull it out of the ground. It gets these funny looking orange streaks to it. It's not what you want for a big, beautiful Capitol. So they still wanted to use a native Texas stone, and they found one in the hill country called Texas Sunset Red Granite. So that's what's on the outside of the building and along the walls down here in the extension. And then on top of the dome, we have our statue, the Goddess of Liberty. She is 15 feet 7 inches tall, about as big as one of these columns. She makes us 14 feet taller than the Capitol in Washington, D.C. And the original statue was made out of zinc, but zinc's a pretty soft metal, and she got kind of damaged under the Texas weather. So during the big restoration in the 1980s, they took her down off the dome, did some work on her, and then made a replica out of aluminum so it'd be stronger and lighter. The replica went back on top of the dome, and the original statue went to our State History Museum, the Bullock Museum, about 4 blocks north of here, except for her hand and star, which went over to our Capitol Visitor Center on the southeast corner of the lawn. Both of those are great places to visit if you get the chance. And that's going to wrap it up. So y'all can wander around down here in the extension. Need restrooms. There's some behind the stairs here to either side. Gift shop is down this wall. We're going to go back to the main building. Easiest thing to do. Keep going straight down that hallway till you hit the elevators. First floor is the floor you came in on, and you can go as high as the 4th floor in the building. So thank you guys so much for coming along. Hope you have a great day.
Thank you. So we came and took the tour. It was a lot of fun. Katie, did you have fun?
Yes. Awesome. Do it.
We thoroughly enjoyed our time in Austin with Scentsy Family Reunion, and we can't wait to see where Scentsy will take us next.